Welcome back to Twisted Stitches. My name is Tammy. How's everybody doing? Today is Tuesday, which means it is time for Tuesday Talks with tips, tricks, and tutorials. Today I have a tip for you. Today we are going to work the alternative turning chain. Now, in many patterns, you can do pretty much anything you want to do. Here on this end here, I did just a chain one turn and I put my very first stitch into I put my double crochet in the very first stitch. But if I'm working a pattern for a shawl, something that's a little bit lacy and you don't want a bulky stitch like this, you can do this alternative turning chain. And it kind of resembles the double crochet. And you say to me, well, Tammy, I don't have to do an alternative turning chain or chain one turn and put the stitch in the very first one and have a bulky stitch. I can just chain three, chain two, chain three, or whatever, turn my work and continue from there. Use that as my first stitch and continue from there. Okay, yes, you can. See, I did it right here for you. Here is where I chained three, and in my very next stitch, I started my double crochets right there. Well, as you can see, that chain three doesn't quite look like a double crochet. See, these are nice double crochets. That chain three does look like a turning chain, plain and simple. And when I come back the next way, I have to work my stitch into the top of the chain three space to make my rows even, which sometimes can be a bit fiddly and be a pain in the butt. So I will show you the alternative turning chain, and hopefully it'll be something that you'll enjoy using. So I'll be right back to show this to you. So I'm at the end of the row. Here is where we did our turning chain, our chain three, and completed the row. See right there. Now I'm at the end of the row. Let's do the alternative turning chain. So what we are going to do is I have my last stitch in the very last top of that chain right there. You're going to turn your work. Now we are going to make a single crochet right in this very first stitch right there. Stick your hook in, yarn over, pull up a loop. There you go. You have one single crochet. Now take your hook, put it in that very first leg right there, yarn over, pull up a loop, two loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through two. That is an alternative turning chain. It looks super similar to all the rest of your double crochets. When you don't put your stitch in this chain now, you just continue on right from there, just like this. Now, I can show you the difference in the way it looks. So here is where I used the alternative turning chain and continued on, and see, it looks like you have a double crochet sitting right there on your edge, no turning chain. See, here's your turning chain over here. You don't have that turning chain going on. I think it looks a lot neater. And you can also do this as a triple crochet. I'll show you that. So you finished your last stitch in your row, turn your work, make your single crochet, put your hook into that very first leg, yarn over, pull through one, yarn over, pull through two. Now we have our alternative double crochet. Now put your hook back into that first loop, yarn over, pull through one, yarn over, pull through two. Now you have the height of a triple crochet. You can make this as tall as you need it to be. Alternatively, if you want some nice even sides and you're working single crochet and you don't want that little bubble on the side right there for your edges, you can do the same thing. You don't have to do chain 1 and turn. You can just simply turn your work and put your single crochet into that very first stitch, just like that, and then continue on with your work. So now you've learned how to have a nice edge with nice even stitches, no weird little turning chains sitting over here, you know, kind of weird, wonky all by itself, doesn't really match with the other stitches. You can, like I said, you can do it with single crochet. You can make an alternative turning chain for double, alternative turning chain for triple, so on and so forth. So if you found this helpful, please consider giving me a thumbs up and leave me a comment in the comment section. You're going to give this a shot, try out the alternative turning chain and see how it works in your project. Let me know. I'd love to hear from you, and I will be seeing you guys really soon. Have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will talk to you later. Bye.